Hello. Now the book I'd ordered for World Environment Day has arrived just in time for World Environment Day, so I thought I'd read the story to you now rather than waiting for next week's assembly. It's called Somebody Swallowed Stanley, and it's by Sarah Roberts. Now she's a wildlife expert, and she wrote this book because she was worried about the issues that she writes about. You'll find out as we read the book. And it's illustrated by Hannah Peck. Somebody Swallowed Stanley. Stanley swept into the sea with a splash and a splish. Perhaps he's one of us, thought the other jellyfish. But his stripes were too straight and his tentacles too few. He just floated in the sea, not sure what to do. You see, Stanley was no ordinary jellyfish. I wonder if you can guess what he is. Then something terrible happened. Somebody swallowed Stanley. But who could it be? Her tongue was as rough as barnacles. Her mouth was vast as a cave. As she hummed her low song, Stanley tried to be brave. Can you guess what she is? Ooh. She is. So who had swallowed Stanley? The creature stopped singing as Stanley slid down her slimy throat. She coughed and she spluttered and then whoosh! With a rush and a rumble, steam burst from her spout. A whale had swallowed Stanley, but now he was out. I think I've gone over 2 pages there. Here we go. Stanley dropped with a splash back into the sea, where he bobbed along gently, calm and carefree, until something terrible happened. Somebody swallowed Stanley. But who could it be? There's a little clue there in the picture. I wonder if you can guess. With a sharp yellow beak and a small beady eye, the creature flapped his wings and rose up to the sky. But who had swallowed Stanley? He pecked and then snapped and he nipped, but Stanley wouldn't go down. More creatures flew over, first 2 and then 3. In all the flapping and squawking, they let Stanley be. A seagull had swallowed Stanley, but now he was free. Poor old Stanley was ripped up, scruffy and torn. He sank and he sank. And he sank down some more. But something terrible happened before he reached the sea floor. Somebody swallowed Stanley again. But who could it be? Her paddle-shaped flippers skimmed the seabed. She had a beautiful shell and a small, wrinkly head. There she is. You can just see her in the top corner there. So who had swallowed Stanley? She gasped and she spluttered. Then she started to choke too. But Stanley was stuck without much he could do. A turtle had swallowed Stanley. The creature was scared and swam quickly to shore. With Stanley stuck in her throat, she couldn't breathe anymore. The turtle closed her eyes and lay down in the sand. But then Stanley heard footsteps. Help was at hand. A kind boy on the beach came and tugged Stanley free. But then Stanley heard, "Plastic bags don't belong in the ocean blue. Creatures think you're a jellyfish and swallow you." Now, with a rope and a branch, he'd made something new. A kite. Flying high in the air, Stanley soared to and fro, safe from the sea and all the creatures below. And there's the turtle happily swimming off at the bottom there. There we go. So Sarah Roberts wrote that because she was worried about all the plastic that's ending up in all our seas and oceans. So that's why I wanted to read it to you on World Environment Day. Maybe you could have a little think about the plastic in your house. Okay, see you next time. Bye.